Yeah, this Cassidy the Hustler. Shout out Mikey T, the movie star. We on a report card radio. Stay tuned in, man. You already know how he carry it. Easy.
On June 9th, an arrest warrant was issued for you on charges of murder, attempted murder, reckless endangerment, among other things. You ended up surrendering yourself on June 17th. How did you go so long until actually turning yourself in?
That's so long ago. I don't know. I don't even remember. And I was doing my thing. Like, I had an album about to drop. So I was moving around at the time, and I ain't even understand. I ain't even know I had a warrant. I found out I had a warrant when I was in Sony's studio. I was working in Sony's studio. I had a session, and I looked on the computer that was in Sony's studio, and it was on one of them, like MTV.com or some shit. One of them, like, shits from back in the day. But they had it posted up there that I had a warrant and all of this stuff for my arrest and all that stuff. But I didn't even know I had a warrant. So it wasn't like I was running from the warrant. I didn't even know it was a situation.
What do you remember about the days leading into turning yourself in?
And I found out that I had a warrant. I'm not going to just like go to a show and let them just run down on me. So I got with my lawyers and all of that, and they arranged for me to set a date to turn myself in, but not have to go through like questioning, or like if a regular cop find you and he questioning you or doing whatever, like, nah, you take him straight in. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no questioning, no nothing. He goes straight to jail and we deal with it like that. Because I had my whole legal team set it up and do it the right way. So once I found out I had the warrant, I got with my lawyers and they started putting the plan together. So I was just waiting for them to tell me when I had to turn myself in and when the time was right.
So, Cass, on June 17th, you turned yourself in. June 18th, your bail was denied. Do you remember how much bail was being proposed for?
Well, the first time I went to court, I didn't have a preliminary hearing, but the judge still gave me bail. She gave me bail for $500,000, but they appealed it because I didn't even have a preliminary hearing yet, and you can't do that. That's like illegal. So they overturned it, and I wasn't able to place bail in. So that's probably that first date you're talking about. Then they set up my preliminary hearing. I had the preliminary hearing. The degree level of the murder was important to determine the bail. Like whether you could get bail, because in Philadelphia, if you charge with like first degree murder, you can't get bail unless, like, you know what I mean, the prosecution just give it to you or they come up with some special plan, but you can never get bail. Only if it's like third degree murder or involuntary manslaughter, what it could have possibly been. So they gave me another bail. They set for the murder, they set it for $2.5 million. And then they set it at $200,000 for each attempted murder. So it was $2.9 million. But they gave the prosecution 30 days to appeal. And I had to stay in jail for that 30 days until they appealed this bail that they gave me. So right. You know what the did? They waited to the 30th day, and then they appealed it. And the reason why they returned the bail was because they said that even though, like, I think they lowered it to third degree murder, but they said even though it could be third degree murder, it could still be this, it could still be that. So they had to make it go back to in general murder, all of that. And when they made it go back to that, I couldn't get the bail. I couldn't pay the bail that the $2.9 million that they presented. I couldn't do it. So I had to sit until trial. So that's why I wanted to get a speedy trial. So I forced my lawyers to get a speedy trial. I ain't want nobody else locked up. I ain't want nothing else to happen. I wanted to just get my shit over with. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it went down.
That's right. So your bail was denied. And like you said, you were forced to spend another 30 days in jail. So that meant you were going to spend your birthday in jail at that point, Cassidy. So I wanted to ask, how was your experience in jail on your birthday, nearly at the height of your career?